Bradley Voigt with us now, and another huge game for you last time out with 5 goals, all of them in close quarters. What was that one like? You were catching and getting it out in a ton of traffic last game.
Yeah, actually, my teammates were just throwing it right to my stick, and I was doing the easy part of it. So,
I'd say the one of them, Steven threw. I think he knew you were sort of there, and it kind of bounced in the crease. And I don't know if that was a baseball swing, a hockey swing. How do you describe that one?
yeah, I think he just heard me screaming. I was yelling his name, and then all of a sudden I saw him throw it, and I don't know if he purposely meant to do the bounce pass or not, but it kind of went to my stick, and I just batted it in the goal. So yeah.
Let's say for the sake of it, we'll give him credit. We'll say he meant to do it on purpose, right?
Yeah, no, he definitely did, yeah.
All right, you look at that game. That was control from start to finish. You were tied a couple times early, then really pulled away. What have you noticed here the last couple of weeks that you guys are taking more and more control of these games?
Yeah, I think we're starting out the game with a lot more energy. We're coming out and getting rid of the slow starts was huge for us. And then just all around, I think we're just controlling the games. You know, starting from the face-off and the wing play is tremendous right now. And then, you know, the defense and Drake in goal is just unbelievable at this point. So it definitely gives us more confidence on the offensive end to move the ball around. And you know, when you see your defense and your goalie playing lights out, it's fun to watch, and then it almost makes you want to do the same thing on the other end.
What's it do for this team right now where it feels like every unit you have, offense, defense, face-offs, the specialty areas, are all at minimum above average, that you guys could all bail each other out on the right day?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to see. It's also just great to see your teammates doing great and playing really well, because you see all the hard work that goes into it, and you know, when someone doesn't perform, it's kind of, you know, crappy to see, just because you see all the hard work that goes in outside of practices, and you know, the focus that goes into it. So when everyone's clicking and everyone's playing well, it just it brings the team like a lot closer together, and it's great to see.
We're about a month removed from that Notre Dame game now. Was that the hinge point of the season when you kind of look back on it?
Yeah, I think so. That was our last slow start I think we had. And ever since that second half that we had at Notre Dame, even though we didn't win the game, we came back against them, and the offense has been clicking, and the defense has been clicking ever since then. So I guess you could say it's definitely the changing point, even though we lost that game. But yeah, it's definitely the changing point since then.
All right, tournament time now. ACC Tournament here with Carolina coming up. And Bradley, when you look at this is a team you literally just played a week and a half ago. How much of anything can change during this time?
You know, a lot of the matchups can change. I know they're throwing some more guys in offensively who are playing well, who played well against Notre Dame last week. You know, there's not much that you can change, but there's, you know, a couple of things that can really change the game. I think one thing for us is not giving up as much transition as we did last time. We gave up like 5 or 6 transition goals, and you know, we gave up 9 goals overall. So just like the offensive guys getting back, and that first half for us, we didn't really play well offensively. So I think that's huge for us, to come out and play smart and be effective from the start.
I guess one of the main things they can change on their end is desperation. They know they basically have to win this game. You dealt with the same exact thing last year on the road at Virginia. How does that maybe help you out, knowing what a team's throwing at you here?
It definitely brings up the intensity of the game, because we know that their season is on the line. And with already beating them, and you know, with us clicking right now, it's easy to get complacent. But with the team fighting for their season, it changes everything for us. And it definitely it helps us out a lot that they're fighting for their season, because it ups the intensity for us at practices and the focus level.
And lastly, Bradley, how do you look at this weekend as a whole? Obviously focused on Carolina, but then Virginia's hanging out there if you get through. How do you balance the whole week?
A little revenge, I think. I think the whole ACC is a little revenge story for us after losing the past 2 seasons in the semifinals. You know, losing to Virginia earlier this year. I think we're still, you know, going in with a chip on our shoulders. Even though we beat North Carolina earlier, definitely a chip on our shoulder going into the ACCs.
All right, Bradley, enjoy it this week.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks,